ladies and gentlemen, it is here. The Fm22 Beta has dropped and we are starting our first save, which is going to be our beta save going on for a couple of weeks up until November the 9th when the full game ends up dropping. As you can probably tell from the screen, we're going to be starting with Arsenal, much against my better judgment because I'm not a fan of them. We are going to go with Arsenal and do a bit of a rebuild save. So we're taking over from Arteta here and seeing if we can do a better job than him, because quite frankly, Arsenal aren't the team they used to be. We can see here with the first screen that last season, the Premier League, they finished 8th, which is a long way off the Champions League spots. It's even off the Europa League spots. I don't think they've got European football this time round, if I remember rightly. But if they look at their club history, they have won a decent amount of trophies. We've got the English Premier Division. The problem is not been won since 2004. We're here to change that. We got some superb, excellent facilities and a not great transfer budget. But we'll get to that in a minute. This is what our managing director thinks is our best team. So it's got Lacazette up front, Aubameyang over on the left, Smith Rowe in the centre attacking midfield, which is an interesting choice. We've then got Saka out on the right, Thomas Partey and Odegaard in the middle, and then Tierney, Gabriel, White and Tomiyasu over on our back four, along with Ramsdale in goal. Obviously, looking at this screen, we have got quite a few people out on loan, Hector Bellerin being probably, I'd imagine, the most noticeable of all of those players. The club culture then, let's have a look at this screen for the first time. We've got the club vision here. They want us to play attacking football, entertaining football, and sign players under the age of 18 for the future. We'll go with it. We'll go with the young wonder kids then. We need to work within our wage budget, and this season they want us to qualify for the Europa Cup, so a top 6 place finish, reach the quarter final of the FA Cup, and they really don't care at all about the Carabao Cup. Who does really, apart from Man City fans? Because, you know, Man City win that constantly. We'll do all that. That's absolutely fine. We'll schedule some press conferences. It's all really boring stuff. We don't care about any of that particularly. What we want to do is confirm this. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll save that one. I know it already exists because I've already opened it. I'll show you why in a second. We have got some players in the last year of the contract. We find out as soon as we enter the building. The most notable of them, we've got Callum Chambers, Mohamed Elmani, Lacazette's in his last year of his contract as well, and there's some others on there. There is some higher potential players here. Eddie Nketiah, that name, Nketiah. We're going to call him Nketiah. Advanced forward, he's actually got some pretty good attributes there already. Coach summary is saying what? His class is a minimum of 8 players trained in England for 3 years. Potential to be a good Premier Division striker in the future. At the moment, he is a Sky Bet Championship player, playing at that level, so we might loan him out. I'll think of that at some point. We're just going to accept that vision. We've already looked at it. I don't want to sit here and debate it with you. Let's have a quick look, though, more than anything. I think we want to probably have a look at the squad depth. There we go, we've eventually found it. The squad depth screen. Our current assistant manager, Steve Brown, wants us to play a 4-4-2. I don't know that our players are best suited for that. I mean, if we go back and have a look at the squad, this is why I'd already opened it, because I've set it up how I like it with their position. What the assistant manager thinks the best position is out of the ones they can play, and their best role in that position, along with their ability and potential. So if we're looking at it in terms of ability, our top 10 players would be these guys here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That would be Tierney over on the left. We've then got Martin Odegaard, who ideally wants to be playing as a centre attacking mid. Got Aubameyang, who can play out on the left. Partey and Xhaka in centre midfield. A centre back in Ben White. Saka. That to me is looking like a 4-2-3-1. I guess you could not play a 4-2-3-1 and play Odegaard outside of what is considered his best position. So you could play him as a centre mid rather than a centre attacking mid. And I don't actually know what that changes in terms of the attributes that it looks at. It doesn't seem to change any, so that's probably a very viable option. Odegaard looks insane in this. Contract to Arsenal, 90. Look at this here. Estimated value of 94 to 104 million pound. Arsenal paying 30 million for him. So getting an absolute steal if he lives up to that. What I would say potentially, if we go back to our squad depth, then let's put it as a 4-2-3-1. We're not going to be playing a 4-4-2 with Arsenal, I don't think. There we go. So a 4-2-3-1 wide. We're looking at the squad depth in that position. Looking at our strikers here, we've got Aubameyang as our best striker, Lacazette as well. He's very unlikely to improve at all, and he is 30 now. Aubameyang's 32. And we've then got Martinelli, the guy I mentioned earlier, Eddie Nketiah, and we've got Nicolas Pepe, who probably is never going to make it in this club at the age of 26. He's not ready yet. I don't think he's ever going to be ready, so that's probably one we end up getting rid of. Over on the left, if it comes up, there we go. We got Aubameyang. Again, we'll probably end up playing Aubameyang up front. We've got Saka, who will end up playing on the right. So really, we've got Martinelli, Smith Rowe are probably our biggest prospects there. And then in the centre, we've got Odegaard. Smith Rowe can play that as well. We've got Sambi Lokonga. He looks like a pretty decent guy as well. We've got, again, Martinelli again. So we've got lots of players who can play lots of positions, which is nice, I guess, from a depth perspective. We've got Saka, who has potential to be absolutely fantastic. And again, much the same names. Aubameyang, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Lacazette can play over there. Pepe, Martinelli again. We've got Maitland-Niles. He can play literally everywhere to a certain degree. I mean, he's not very good as a centre attacking mid or a central defender, but he can play right back, left back, wing backs. I mean, he can play in midfield if we really need him. So Maitland-Niles is a jack of all trades. Not fantastic anywhere, but pretty good to have around. And then if we're looking at our central midfield, we're probably going to be playing Odegaard a bit further up, so we ignore him. But we've got Thomas Partey. We've got Mohamed Elmi Congo there as well. We've got Xhaka, Maitland-Niles again, as we've already mentioned. But realistically, they're people we want to play and can play. Thomas Partey, Elmi, and Xhaka, and that's probably about it. The two in the middle obviously loaned out, which is better and helpful for a depth, but no worries. Then we've got left backs. We've got Tierney, who we've already mentioned is our best player. Cedric there as well. Neither of those are ever going to play left back, so our left back position is potentially looking a little bit weak, as is our right back position, to be honest. I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. We've got Hector Bellerin, but he's out on loan. Maitland-Niles can play there. I don't know if we will end up playing there, because we have got Tomiyasu, who is got better potential. He's the same level currently as Maitland-Niles with better potential, so we're going to play that guy. Why wouldn't we? We've got Ben White, we've got Gabriel here as well, Rob Holding, we have got Murray, and we have got Callum Chambers. I don't know how long those guys will stick around. And then we appear to only have two goalkeepers actually at the club capable of playing at this level, even remotely, which is Aaron Ramsdale and Leno. Leno definitely looking very much like a backup goalkeeper. Let's have a look then. What does that give us here? Okay, so this is what I actually use in order to see my squad a bit better. But you can see here over on the right that I have got them color coded depending on what their contract says they should be as a player. So my first 11 based on that would be Ramsdale, Tierney, Ben White, Gabriel, Tomiyasu, Xhaka and Partey as my central midfielders, either Smith Rowe or Martinelli as my left winger, Odegaard as my centre attacking mid, Saka as my right winger, and then Aubameyang as my striker. So looking at this as well, we probably need, because we can see in the blank spaces, if I actually get them to highlight, we're looking at the blank spaces here. We've got a blank space just here, in our deep line playmaker slot, so we probably need at least a backup, if not an improvement on Xhaka. We probably need a world-class left winger, and absolutely certainly we need a centre attacking mid. I think that is probably our main target. That's probably our essential target there. So let's quickly jump back into the game. Yeah, looking at the game then back over here, the main problem we have at the moment, we do get 100% of our transfer revenue made available, but we only have £10 million to start with, and we've got a bit of spend on we can use on our wage budget, which is quite nice. Apparently next season's minimum guaranteed budget will be 54 million. That'd be nice. But I do think if we want to rebuild this team, and ideally before the full game comes out, we want to be at least bringing Arsenal back to their former glory and winning a Premier League, then we're probably going to have to sell to buy here. If we want to hit it and build this season, be at least getting in our first season a Champions League spot, we're going to need to go and sell some players out of this squad. We have options to do it. We're going to go do it and rebuild it. I will bring you back episode 2 very, very soon, where hopefully I'll have made some signings and rebuilt the squad. As always, guys, if you have enjoyed that though, please do drop a like on the video. Give us a comment, tell us what you enjoyed. Tell me who you would buy for what positions. Are you doing a rebuild yourself as well? What's your beta save at the moment? And if you are enjoying the content, do subscribe to the channel. We will be following along with this Arsenal save up until we get to the full game release on November 9th, at which point I will be doing a non-league to legend inspired by Lelujo's channel. If you've not seen any of his saves, go and have a look at them now. They are fantastic and they're a lot of fun. Until next time though, guys, thank you very much for watching. See you soon. Bye.